Is the Streamside at Vail the worst property in the Marriott Vacation Club? Well, before we booked it, we read the reviews and they were not glowing. In fact, one person said it was just awful. But Vail happens to be one of my favorite mountain towns. It is absolutely charming. And when we found out that they were hosting the GoPro games and that there would be a ton of free entertainment, and then we found a week that we could book for $547, well, we decided to give it a try. Now, the reception area is off in a building by itself, and the really unusual part about this is it's shared with Blue-Green Properties. The Marriott desk is all the way at the back. We booked a one-bedroom villa in the Douglas building. Now, the Douglas building has, I believe, only one bedrooms to it. And the unusual part about this property is that there are separate buildings. This is the Evergreen building, and this is where all of the two bedrooms are. It shares a parking lot with the Douglas building. But then you have to head down the hill to get to the Birch building, which has a great location right by the stream and a terrible location right by the highway. This is the lobby of the Douglas building, and if you head up the stairs, this is where the management offices are, but they have this nice little sitting area by the fireplace, and I guess you could go sit there. But we just always walked through here on the way to our hallway. Since we were on level 1, we just always took the stairs, but there is an elevator to this building, so if you have mobility issues, just know there is an elevator. In our hallway, there was a washer-dryer room. There is no laundry in your individual villa. So this is our villa, and I have to tell you, when we went to check in, he said that it wasn't showing as cleaned. So he called housekeeping, and housekeeping said, "Oh yes, it's clean, but I will tell you, we came in and there were dirty dishes, and it appeared that somebody had mostly cleaned the room, but maybe left before there was completely finished." Unclear. Anyway, we just ended up doing these dishes ourselves and wiping down the counters. It was all fine. This is the kitchen area. It is a nice kitchen area in that it was very complete. However, if you needed to load the dishwasher, you only could have one person in there. It was pretty tight. We loved that it had these hooks for hanging up jackets. You also were provided with your pool towels. There is a table here that seats 6, but if you swing around here, you could see that you also had 3 bar stools for eating at the kitchen counter. There were 2 large couches. One of them pulls out into a full-size bed, so this would make a sleeping area for children maybe. And this had maybe one of the largest TVs I've ever seen in a villa, as well as a wood-burning fireplace, which is actually pretty rare in Colorado. We don't make wood-burning fireplaces here anymore. There was a very large closet off of this living area, so if you had people sleeping on the sofa bed, they did have room to put their bags and their clothes. There was also the ironing board as well as all the bedding for the couch. Now let's head over to what was maybe my favorite feature of this particular villa, and that was right here off of the kitchen. You will see that there was a full bathroom. Hey there. So this bathroom was great in case you had people sleeping on the pull-out sofa. They had access to a full bathroom. Now, mind you, it was pretty tight. I mean, this shower was not exactly giant, but absolutely, if you had kids sleeping on the couch over there and they had their own bathroom, I absolutely loved this feature. So heading into the master bedroom, the master bedroom has a king-size bed, as well as when we go over to the corner over here, this particular chair folded out into a bed. So this kind of reminded me of when I was growing up and ski condos were so expensive, we would just pile people into any space. This absolutely had that energy. You could get a lot of people in this ski condo. Opening up the closet, again, they had a really nice organizer in here and a lot of hanging space. And if you look on the floor down there, they had 2 extra box fans. Now, there was no air conditioning in this building, and we actually did not miss it the week that we were there. We had ceiling fans, floor fans, if we got hot at all, there was actually a really good way to control the temperature. Now, this is the master bath, and as you can see, there's only one sink, but who cares because there was a full-on separate bathroom, so I didn't really mind that at all. This one was a little more spacious. However, if you have to walk over a tub to get into the shower, you may need an accessible unit. That I was trying to get in that closet. That was just maybe it was locked, I guess, water heater. I don't know. And then as you can see, there's always the shampoo, conditioner, and body wash provided in every bathroom. So again, you can see we had the ceiling fan. We had this large fan on the ground. All of the windows and doors opened, so you could try to get a breeze in there. But let me show you our view out here. There was just a really small table out here, and then we were off the parking lot, but across the way were those beautiful green mountains. And actually, when I sit on the couch, that's all I would see were those beautiful green mountains. Now, I will say we did sleep with the windows open, and we kept them open all day, and the Evergreen building was undergoing construction, which made it kind of noisy. As far as amenities go, there was a shuttle that ran every half an hour from the property over to Vail Village. There was also an indoor pool, which you could then swim towards the outdoors. And I can see how this would not wow anyone, or I don't think it makes it the most awful property. But if you are looking for a place where you can go hang out by the pool, this wasn't very enticing to me. There were really only a few chairs around. It felt like if you had maybe 3 or 4 families there, it was incredibly crowded. So I can see how people would think, compared to other Marriotts, that this was kind of underwhelming, particularly for a winter property, and that's your hot tub. Anyway, would I stay here again? Absolutely. I thought it was great. Let me know what you think if you've ever stayed here.